Time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bull Sports page brought to you by Thursday Night Football. We'll be pre-gaming once again ahead of the Bucks-Bills game. Headed out to Lake Buena Vista, Taco Bob.
This is pretty cool. We're going to be at Kitty O'Shea's just off I-4 at 5:35. You know we're going to have amazing concert tickets plus, bucket specials. So come out and join us 6 to 8 Kitty O'Shea's this Thursday.
Hey, Bulldog, you got to be thrilled. Your cheating Astros have been eliminated, and the Rangers will move on to the World Series.
Yeah, for the first time in 12 years, 11-4 blowout of the cheating Astros last night in Game 7 of the ALCS. The Rangers won all 4 of their games on the road. They've gone 8-0 away from home in the playoffs. I think that's happened only one other time. That was the 1996 Yankees. So, yeah, unbelievable. Adolis Garcia had 2 home runs last night to lead the Rangers, and the Astros are now gone. So we'll see what happens because the Diamondbacks now play the Phillies. They forced a Game 7 in the NLCS last night. They won that game 5-1. So we're going to have Diamondbacks versus Phillies tonight, and the winner of that game will play the Texas Rangers. Now, I'm thinking that Fox, which is broadcasting the World Series, wants the Phillies to win because I just don't know if anybody's going to be watching the Diamondbacks Rangers World Series, but we shall see.
And Pat said it earlier. It's the power of Creed because that team Rangers love Creed, and I heard Creed was featured. They were featured during Monday Night Football last night.
Yeah, the Vikings are they're big Creed fans as well, according to Kirk Cousins. They've been blasting, what's that Creed song, Higher? They've been blasting that Creed song in their locker room as well. And the Vikings last night take down the 49ers. Jordan Addison catches 2 first-half touchdown passes. He, of course, is the rookie receiver from USC, also on my fantasy team. But, yeah. And Brock Purdy throws 2 interceptions. Could it be? I love Brock Purdy and I love the story, but maybe he's turning back into Mr. Irrelevant right before our very eyes.
Maybe he's turning into Brock Turdy.
Oh,
good Lord! Yeah, he didn't play well last week. 49ers lost to the Browns last week. Now they lose to the Vikings 22-17 last night. And yeah, you wonder. There are some good teams right now. The 49ers, the Buffalo Bills, to name 2, who should be concerned because they're not playing very well, quite frankly. I wouldn't throw the Dolphins into that category just yet, but the 49ers and the Bills, I think, should be concerned with the way they're playing the last couple of weeks.
I agree.
Quite frankly.
Yeah.
NBA season begins tonight. I know you guys are fired up about that. We have 2 games tonight. The Lakers versus the world champion Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets will get their rings, have their ring ceremony tonight. And then the Phoenix Suns, which just added Bradley Beal. They'll face the Golden State Warriors. We know they're a superstar laden team. So that's the 2 games tonight. Then the full schedule tomorrow night. We'll make our Magic predictions tomorrow because they open at home against the Houston Rockets tomorrow night at the AM. So some good storylines this year in the NBA. Of course, the Magic we're most interested in, but some of the storylines in the NBA is this LeBron's last stand. I just mentioned Bradley Beal joins the already star-laden Phoenix Suns. Of course, you have Damian Lillard joining Giannis in Milwaukee. Drew Holiday joins the Boston Celtics. So some good national storylines in the NBA to look for locally. Cole Anthony has agreed to a 3-year contract extension with the Magic. Good. He, of course, is a backup point guard, but the guy's instant offense off the bench. He loves being in Orlando. He's a big UCF fan, even helping UCF with their NIL, raising money for NIL. So I love the fact that Cole Anthony is staying in Orlando. He likes it here.
That is big.
He's good in the locker room.
I just can't believe you went through all those storylines and don't bring up Jimmy Butler's hair as being a major. One to watch. One to watch.
Right. By the way, Gus Malzahn is just he's still getting ripped for the 2-point play at the end of the Oklahoma game. I went back and watched that. It's not a bad play. It's not a bad play. Now, it didn't work out, obviously, but I'm not going to blame Gus Malzahn, and I don't like to blame players, but the guy who took the backward pass, Xavier Townsend, if he throws the ball like he's supposed to immediately, Javon Baker's wide open in the end zone. But he sort of hesitates, and then the defenders come in and he gets tackled. But that was poor execution. The play was there.
It's armchair quarterback.
Rip Gus Malzahn for that.
It's armchair quarterback. It's coulda, woulda, shoulda. It happens.
Exactly.
I think what the criticism is, and it is like you said, the play is what happened, but it's a high risk play to begin with. So
there's a lot of moving parts in it. Yeah.
And going into that, they were 0-3 with 2-point conversions, so maybe you'd need a high risk play to throw people off. Like, hey,
what about Taco dropping a little knowledge?
Oh, dropping some stats, bro. You'd be excited when you mentioned the NBA season. I was like, yep, I actually did a little action with my Pick'em League on Underdog Sports with a.
Oh God!
Yep, I did. I went higher on my who did I go with? Steph Curry.
Shameless plug.
Lord.
Better believe it.
Lightning hosting Carolina tonight, Bulldog, and there was a scalp in the Hitler on the screen situation there.
Oh, what happened?
They fired somebody for not previewing the material that went up on the screen in Michigan State.
Also, other big NFL news, a picture has surfaced of Taylor Swift smooching Travis Kelce on the cheek. So, public display of affection.
Neat.
On that, we'll tell you that's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. You can read his stuff in the Orlando Sentinel, orlandosentinel.com, and hear his bark at the end of the sports page here on JRR each morning.
Still amazed Taco's stat was actually accurate.
Follow us on Facebook at WJRR's Earth Day Birthday.
From